Welcome to the Supporting Parents and Caregivers of Students with High Needs during the COVID-19 Pandemic Resource Guide and Webinar Series. My name is Alycia Trakas. I am an education consultant in the Bureau of Special Education at the Connecticut State Department of Education. I am happy to be presenting today with my colleagues, Helene and Kahl from Benhaven. This resource was developed through a collaborative partnership between the Connecticut State Department of Education, the RESC Alliance, the Connecticut Parent Advocacy Center, and the Connecticut Association of Private Special Education Facilities, overseen by the representatives shown on your screen, and was designed specifically for parents and caregivers of students with high needs to support your efforts to engage your child or young adult in continued educational opportunities during the COVID-19 pandemic. We recognize that some students have significant challenges accessing distance learning through more conventional methods. There are students who are unable to sit in front of a computer screen to access learning, and some students require a hands-on, life skill embedded method of instruction. This resource guide was designed with that population of students in mind. The information and resources included in this resource guide are meant to be a supplemental resource for families, in addition to the work you are coordinating with your student's school program, and are organized into 10 different topical categories: getting started, communication skills, literacy, math, science, social studies and current events, physical activity and mobility, life skills and self-help skills, art, sensory activities and supports, and play and leisure. The one-pager provides a one-page view of the complete resource guide, which includes the purpose of the resource, a brief overview of the information, tools, and resources located in each section of the resource, as well as a link to each section in the resource. Getting started is an introduction to the resource guide. This section is a great place for parents and caregivers to start as you navigate supporting your child or young adult. Supporting continued educational opportunities for students during the COVID-19 pandemic is a challenge for any parent or caregiver. However, it is of particular challenge for students who have high needs. Communication with school-based teams, the creation of schedules and routines, and setting of expectations are of utmost importance. Getting started is made up of 3 main sections: some functional tips, self-care for the parent and caregiver, and setting up the environment for continued educational opportunities at home. Each of these main sections contains tips and suggestions on how to put the information presented into practice, as well as some additional resources that may be helpful. Now, my colleagues Karen and Dan will introduce themselves to you and provide you with an overview of today's session.
Hello, I am Helene, Education Director at Benhaven. I began at Benhaven School in 1979, first as a volunteer, then as a paraprofessional, a teacher, and finally as the director since 2001. I have worked with children in the birth to 3 system through young adults. I obtained a Bachelor's of Arts degree from Bowdoin College and received my certification and a master's degree from Southern Connecticut State University.
Hi, I am Kahl. I have worked at Benhaven School as the Certified Adapted Physical Education Teacher since 2010. I earned a Bachelor's of Science degree with a concentration in exercise science at Southern Connecticut State University in 2009, and a Master's of Science with a concentration in school health education in 2015. The goal of our session today is to provide you with an overview of the Play and Leisure section in the resource guide, which can be easily accessed by using the web address on your screen. The Play and Leisure section of the resource guide includes information and resources in 3 areas. Play and leisure supports, which speaks to the importance of incorporating a variety of play experiences into your child's day despite the restrictions. Putting play and leisure supports into practice, which includes tips and suggestions on how to put the information presented into practice, and additional resources, which contains links to additional information and resources that may be helpful to families engaging your child or young adult in meaningful play activities at home.
Play and leisure supports. Play, recreation, and leisure are critical for all students, especially now during the COVID-19 stay home, stay safe period. These activities provide a much needed mental break and shift from lessons, and they can also provide necessary gross motor and sensory input. These kinds of activities may be more challenging for students with high needs. They may not have the social skills to play board games or outdoor games with others. They may have unsafe behaviors that interfere with their ability to use manipulatives or lack the fine motor skills to use them effectively. Yet with some creativity and persistence, students with high needs can have fun and reap the benefits of play as well.
Putting play and leisure supports into practice. Putting play and leisure supports into practice provides an outline of ideas to consider when engaging your child in play activities at home. The starting point for play is, what are your child's interests? These interests can then shape the nature of his or her play. If the movie Frozen is a favorite, an Olaf doll can be a pathway to play. If your child likes trains and train schedules, toy trains can be a good starting place, and as can a whiteboard for writing or creating train schedules. If your child enjoys facts, consider adding naming state capitals. For example, as you toss beanbags or shoot baskets. Another area to consider is the environment. Providing an environment that is conducive to play can promote positive feelings about play and increase the likelihood of engagement. Arrange it so that your child can independently access the toys you want him or her to be able to access. Labeling with words or pictures can also aid in independence. And as with many situations, providing choices to your child allows him or her to feel more in control. It teaches decision-making skills and can give you clues about his or her preferences. Choices can be presented in a way that meets your child's ability through words or pictures or the actual object. Social games is a style of play that requires joint attention and social interaction with another person or a group of people. The resource guide includes examples of social games that can be used to improve social skills, which can be crucial practice during the time in which we are asked to continue social distancing. Additionally, you will find information on how toys can be used to enhance and broaden the experience of play. For instance, how to introduce toys, using sensory-based toys, how to acquire toys while staying at home, and information on the many types of toys that can provide a variety of experiences for your child. In this resource guide, you will discover strategies you can use to help your child expand on his or her play skills as well.
Additional resources includes links to websites that offer ideas, concepts, and suggestions on play to help support your family as you engage your child or young adult in meaningful play activities at home.
Thank you, Karen and Dan, for partnering with me today to showcase the play and leisure section of the Supporting Parents and Caregivers of Students with High Needs during the COVID-19 Pandemic Resource Guide. It has been an honor to be a part of this collaborative project between the Connecticut State Department of Education, the RESC Alliance, the Connecticut Parent Advocacy Center, and the Connecticut Association of Private Special Education Facilities in their efforts to provide guidance, resources, and supports for families and educators as we navigate a situation that we have never experienced before in our lifetime. We sincerely thank the members within our organizations shown on the screen who have contributed to this resource. As the remaining sections of this resource guide become finalized, you will be hearing from other members within our organization who contributed to the content of those sections to provide you with a brief explanation of the information and resources contained in each section as you support your child or young adult with high needs. Thank you for your time and attention. We wish you and your family health and happiness during this trying time. Be safe, and remember, we will get through this challenging time together.